There's an old joke that goes along the lines of this. If you were to ask me what God's favorite thing to make is, I'd tell you he had an affinity for beetles. You know, seeing as beetles make up more than 25% of all living things on the planet. Of course, this list isn't about insects. It's about things you thought were real about some animals that really aren't. Number 10 on this list is about insects, but I swear it's the only one. And that's the average person eats 8 spiders in their lifetime myth. You see, that fact was made by someone who was trying to make a point about how gullible people are, and how people will believe anything said without checking the facts. Truth is, the average person eats no spiders in their lifetime. Unless you're that one dude who lives in a cave in Australia who eats like 500 a day. Number 9 on this list, goldfish only have 5-second memories. Not true. In fact, fish have been trained and taught to do tricks, something not possible if you only had a 5-second memory. Number 8, a mother bird will abandon their baby chicks if a human touches them. Also, not true. Birds have a pretty terrible sense of smell, and even if they could detect the smell of humans on their younglings, they don't care in the slightest. This myth is commonly known for a good reason, to keep little kids from playing with baby birds, because kids have a tendency to drop things and stuff like that. Number 7, dogs are colorblind and see in black and white. This one is half true. They are colorblind, but not black and white colorblind. They have trouble seeing reds and greens, and every combination of those two colors. But everything else comes out pretty much the same, only with like a 70s bland TV look to it. Number 6, camels store water in their back. No, they do not. In reality, camels don't store water in their humps. They store fat. Fat works much better than water in the desert, because it provides camels with the energy they need to keep up their metabolism and keep moving. Remember that food is also short in the desert. Number 5 is bulls hate the color red. No, they're colorblind, black and white colorblind, in that they can't tell colors apart. They're really just pissed about being provoked by the flag while being starved and thrown into a ring. Number 4, owls are really smart. Not true. In fact, they're some of the dumbest birds out there. This is probably most popular from those how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop commercials, with Mr. Owl being a dick and acting all pretentious. Number 3, cats always land on their feet. Not true, but they are really good at it. If a cat falls from a high place, there's a high chance it will fall on its feet, but it's not guaranteed. Also, they'll probably get injured if they fall either way, so don't go throwing cats out of windows to test it out. Number 2, bats are blind. No, they just have pretty poor eyesight and hunt only at night, which makes their already bad eyes pretty much useless. Every single breed of bat can see, but they don't really need to see, as their echolocation is better than any military-grade sonar out there. Number 1 is the myth that 1 year is 7 years in dog years. Not true. The dog-to-human age ratio changes drastically depending on the dog's breed and size. For the first 2 years of a dog's life, this myth is more or less correct for all dogs, in that they'll mature to the age of 14 or 15-year-old human in that time. But then after that, bigger dogs age much faster than smaller ones.